Come on, kids, let's go. Hello, 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 hello. It is Friday, early evening for me, Saturday for you. And I remember the days where Friday evening meant something, like, I have the weekend, I can do what I want. I can go camping. I can sit around and do nothing. Well, actually I couldn't. I can never sit around and do nothing. I can do whatever. Now it's pretty much just another day. Not complaining, just the way it is. All right, so I'm just heading down, hi buddy, heading down the driveway to see if we have any packages, because we're expecting something and we don't. Let's go double check down here. So today, yesterday, so today's Friday, I released the Keeping It Kraemer where we had the fawn. I had to relocate the fawn and it ultimately didn't make it. So there was an additional thought beyond my thought process in that. So I was talking to Katie last night after she was done with her work. Nope, no packages. And so I told her my theory that the mama deer, there's nothing down here, that the mama deer abandoned the baby and because it was sick or something. Katie said, well, maybe the mama deer was killed. Coyote, most likely. There's no hunters on our property. And so it's very possible that the mama abandoned the baby because the mama was killed, which means that baby was probably not sick, but very malnourished and dehydrated. And yesterday when I first discovered the fawn and taking the fawn back, I was like, man, I really wonder if I should try to care for the fawn. Like, is that even, I mean, it's a thing, people do that. I know nothing about them, but know nothing about sheep and pigs and chickens, and I started with that. So I was like, man, maybe I should keep it and see if I can get it, healthy again, and I don't know, let it loose in the wild or have it be part of the Kraemer pack. Anyway, so that makes me now makes me sad thinking that fawn didn't have a mama, nobody was gonna rescue it, and I sent it out there just to have its last few moments all alone, and that bums me out. I know that if Levi hadn't found it, it would have met that fate anyway, so ultimately, I don't know, whatever. So anyway, that was just a different thought on, or a different take on possibly what happened with the fawn yesterday. I want to tell you well, hi there. What's going on there, girl? I want to tell you a story about me as a kid. Oh, hello, hi there. What's going on, Sophia? How come you guys aren't back there where there's lots of food? Back there. Why do you guys hang out over here? You've almost demolished this whole thing again. I still need to pick up all that trash. That was here a year ago when we moved onto the property, and I still haven't done anything with it. Okay, I want to tell you a story about me as a kid. And I mentioned yesterday that I'm an animal lover, and I always try to help an animal if I need to or if I can. So I'll show you the geese here. When I was, I don't know, I'll just say 10. I don't really know exactly how old I was. When I was 10 years old, I found a baby bird that had probably fallen out of the nest or something. Like it was no longer with the mama. It was a little tiny baby bird. And I decided that I was going to care for that bird and I was going to bring it back to health. So I ran inside and I got a box and I got tons of grass and put it in the box, and so I got some twigs and I got some, I don't know, I think it was like some water, maybe even some peanut butter, I think it was. Somehow I had it in my head that birds eat peanut butter, I don't know. And I put that bird into a box and I was caring for it. Probably within 30 minutes or so, I decided the best thing to do was show my cat the bird. So I had a bunch of like sticks on the top of the box, kind of wedged between the sides of the box as kind of protection for it, and so the bird had some cover and stuff. So I thought I can just show my cat this bird. My cat, her name was Flash, all black cat except for one little white stripe, decided that that bird looked really tasty and lived up to Flash's name, and within a millisecond had gone into the box, grabbed the bird, and took off. So here's me, 10 years old, lover of animals, trying to save this bird. And I basically feed it to my cat. And I scream bloody murder. At the top of my lungs, scream bloody murder, and I am chasing after my cat trying to get it. My mom remembers this story a little differently. She thinks that I called her at work and told her about it, and just in tears and in bloody murder. The cat got my bird, the cat got my bird. I remember it where I'm screaming outside and my mom comes running outside, wondering what in the world I am going on about and why I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. And I tell her, you know, that Flash ate my bird. She's like, what are you talking about? I told her, and she felt so bad for me, and I felt so bad for the bird, and I never did get the bird out of Flash's mouth. But you know, my attempts at helping animals, it goes back a long ways. So I still feel really bad about the fawn. There's probably nothing I could have done even if I had kept the fawn and tried to nurse it back. But I would say if this happens again, then most likely what we'll do is, instead of relocating the fawn back into the woods and hope the mama comes back, we'll go around and search to see if the mama is gone, if the mama maybe is dead somewhere, carcass or whatever, and then decide if that's what we want to do. Chances are this is not going to happen again. Maybe it's a once in a lifetime thing. But 10 years old, capturing a bird, or not capturing, but trying to save a bird. Decide I need to show my cat. Logic escapes me. Probably even to this day, logic escapes me at times. Okay, I want to show you some things that I did today. I expanded this little area for our pullets and for our goslings, and I put up a lot more scare tape and twine and stuff, just to keep aerial predators a little bit more at bay. It looks like our owl got knocked over. Owl, you're sleeping. Oh, ouch, that's on. You're sleeping on the job. Come on now. Let's. Oh, well, now I just decapitated the owl. This is not going well. Ah, boy. Okay, come on. Let's just put that right back there. I'm not sure how that goes. We'll just call that good. All right, so that's one thing I did today. Another thing I did was this here. I started putting the hardwood cloth around this new coop that we got. So I was able to get it around the 3 perimeters, or 3 sides of the rectangle. And the way that I have it is the bar from the bottom to the first bar, it's like 45 inches, and the hardware cloth that we got is 48. So decided I'm going to drape it down at the bottom here for a little bit more coverage, and then I'll still be, well, anyway, that's kind of where we're at with it. I have to zip tie those things together, and then at the corners I'll have to secure them a little bit better, because when I have to cut them to turn it, leaves a little bit of a gap. So I'll have to do a little patching of that. I kept this open because I'm hoping that we'll have a couple small little coops, kind of like that Avituan coop there, here within the next day or two, and build them and put them in there instead of having to go through this door. Just put them in there, because I need to get the girls out of their space, the two mamas and their baby chicks out of their space, because they're really, they need fresh grass. And I forgot to do that when Katie was here, and I can't move it by myself, which is a bummer. So it's kind of what I did today. Wanted to give you a second thought on that fawn, tell you that funny story about me feeding my cat a bird. Still can't believe I did that. So, well, I really do hope I have the sun right on you guys, on me. I really hope you guys have a good weekend. I'm not sure what my weekend plans are. I pick up Katie Saturday. I don't know if it's in the morning or when. I'll probably do a little bit of work on this landscape fabric, given the rain settles down. Maybe even spread some of this rock. I kind of thought about an idea of how to spread the rock. I'll try it and then I'll tell you, let you know if it worked or not before I just go on about it. So, all right, well, that's that for now. I will see you guys on Tuesday, my Monday evening, your Tuesday. And until then, what do you have to say? You want to say goodbye? No? Hi there, boys. Hello. Hi. Bye. You ready to go back inside again, Kinsley? All right, let's go.